For over a decade, Tesla was the undisputed king of electric vehicles. Elon Musk built a global empire, turning Tesla into a tech giant worth over $1 trillion. But today, a new challenger is rising, one that's shaking Wall Street, rattling big auto, and even making Musk nervous. That challenger? BYD, China's EV powerhouse. Not only has BYD overtaken Tesla in global EV sales, but it's also expanding aggressively, flooding markets with cheaper, high-quality electric cars. Meanwhile, Tesla is slashing prices, struggling to defend its market share, and facing growing competition from all sides. So, is Tesla's reign over? Is this the moment China seizes control of the global EV industry? Stay tuned, because this battle isn't just about cars, it's about AI, geopolitics, economic warfare, and the future of global power. And before we dive in, drop a comment below. Do you think Tesla can still win the EV war? Or is BYD the new king? Let's get into it. BYD's meteoric rise, how China took over EVs. The numbers don't lie. In 2024, BYD sold over 4.27 million new energy vehicles. Tesla? Just 1.79 million. That's right, BYD has officially dethroned Tesla as the world's top EV seller. But how did a Chinese company, barely known outside of Asia a few years ago, manage to overtake Tesla, one of the most recognized brands in the world? The answer: China's master plan. For over a decade, the Chinese government has been pouring billions into electric vehicles, giving massive subsidies to companies like BYD while restricting foreign automakers. And it's working. Today, China is home to 60% of the world's EV production. BYD, backed by Beijing's policies, controls its entire supply chain. It makes its own batteries, chips, and even key minerals like lithium. Meanwhile, Tesla relies on third-party suppliers, including Chinese companies, for many critical components. That's why BYD can produce EVs at a fraction of Tesla's cost. The BYD Dolphin, a compact EV, sells for under $20,000 in China, less than half the price of a Tesla Model 3. Even Warren Buffett saw the potential. In 2008, he invested $230 million in BYD. Today, that investment is worth billions. And here's the kicker: BYD isn't just dominating China. It's expanding everywhere. Europe, Latin America, Southeast Asia, even in Tesla's backyard, the US. Tesla's fight for survival, can it hold the lead? But let's be clear, Tesla isn't going down without a fight. Despite BYD's sales numbers, Tesla still leads where it matters most: profits, branding, and innovation. In 2024, Tesla made over $14 billion in profit, while BYD, despite selling more cars, made just a fraction of that. Why? Because Tesla's vehicles are premium, high-margin products, while BYD focuses on mass-market affordability. But Tesla's real weapon isn't its cars, it's AI. Musk has been obsessed with full self-driving FSD technology, and Tesla now has over 5 billion miles of real-world driving data, far more than any competitor. If Tesla can perfect self-driving AI, it could transition from a car company into an autonomous tech empire. But here's the problem. Tesla isn't just competing with BYD anymore. It's fighting against an entire wave of Chinese EV brands. Companies like NIO, XPeng, and Geely are all pushing the limits of EV innovation. Some are rolling out cars with 800-volt ultra-fast charging, battery-swapping technology, and even ChatGPT-powered AI assistants. Elon Musk himself admitted, if Chinese EV makers aren't stopped, they'll demolish the global competition. And he might be right. In China, Tesla's market share has dropped from 16% to just 10% in the last year. And with BYD launching new models that directly compete with the Tesla Model Y and Model 3, that number could shrink even further. Do you think Tesla can still hold its ground in China? Drop your answer in the comments. The US versus China, the EV trade war begins. This isn't just about Tesla versus BYD anymore. This is an international economic war. Right now, China is the world's #1 EV exporter. In just 1 year, it has overtaken Japan and Germany, flooding markets with cheap electric cars. The West? They're panicking. The US and Europe are terrified of becoming dependent on China, not just for cars, but for batteries, lithium, and rare earth materials that power the entire EV industry. Here's the reality. China supplies over 75% of the world's EV batteries. Without China, there is no Tesla, no Rivian, no Lucid Motors, nothing. And now Washington is hitting back. The US is raising tariffs, restricting Chinese EV imports, and even blocking access to key semiconductor chips that power Chinese car software. Meanwhile, Europe is launching investigations into China's EV subsidies, worried that its auto industry, companies like Volkswagen, BMW, and Mercedes, is about to be wiped out by cheaper Chinese EVs. But will these moves be enough? Or is China already too far ahead? The verdict. Who's winning the EV war? So, what's the final verdict? Is Tesla doomed? Has BYD already won? Right now, the scoreboard looks like this. BYD dominates in sales, affordability, and global expansion. Tesla, however, still leads in branding, AI-driven technology, and profitability. But here's the truth. This fight is just beginning. With AI-powered self-driving, next-generation battery technology, and intensifying geopolitical tensions, the future of EVs is more unpredictable than ever. And that's why we want to hear from you. Who do you think will win the EV war, Tesla or BYD? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's discuss. And if you found this breakdown insightful, hit that like button, subscribe to Econ Atlas, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into global markets, tech wars, and economic power struggles. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.